Okay, welcome back to another episode of Running the Light. It is me, Frankie the Miraculous One. I'm in here in the studio without Eric today. He is on vacation. So it's going to be just me, but I am in here with an old friend, someone that I've known for almost 20 years probably, honestly. Jacob, can we give a round of applause for recently, officially professional skateboarder, homie, real-ass motherfucker, Darrius Hutton. Yeah. Bro, thank you for coming down here today. Dude, we haven't seen each other in a while. I have when we were looking recently about the upcoming, because we try to plan our guests along, like 6-10 weeks out to give everybody time. And I saw your post and I was like, I don't know why I haven't thought of this a fucking minute ago. And yeah, so for those of you that don't know, we all went to him and I went to the same school for a little bit anyways. So literally like grew up skating together. I did used to skate. For those of those that don't know, there's some fucking scars out here. But Darrius, when did you officially start? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Just like, quick intro.
I mean, my name's Darrius, obviously. I've been skating for going on like 16, 17 years. I started when I was like 10 years old. I picked up a board and was like, yo,
yeah,
this is sick.
Oh yeah,
I landed my first kickflip and was like, okay, hold up. I gotta go somewhere with this. You know what I'm saying? And I just been rolling with it ever since. It's better than playing basketball, football to me, because you can do it by yourself or with your homies. You know what I mean? You're always learning and whatever. So
I feel that there's dude, there's so many places around town. But what would you say like helped shape you? Like what when you were coming up, what was like your favorite stair set that challenged you around town, or like something that you I'm not gonna fucking be on until I nail this at this spot? Because I've seen you do the Hyatt, and that shit is crazy. But like I mean, what other spots around town would be like the one?
Man, there's so many.
Yeah,
you nailed one. The Hyatt spot.
The Hyatt water wall thing.
Yeah,
that shit
we can't even skate that anymore.
Yeah,
it sucks because they like repaved the whole top of it and everything.
Yeah.
But when I was like growing up, I was always like, I'm gonna do this. And obviously I jumped down it a couple times, but I never got to do like all the stuff I wanted to. But that spot and man, there's a double set. It's called Murdoch double set.
Mm-hmm.
It's not huge or anything, but it's a nice, perfect spot. And then you got exploration place.
Yeah, yep.
There's a 10 stair that's like right next to it. We all call it the Expo 10. That's just a really iconic
the Expo 10
set. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people, but some people got some tricks down it, and you're like, damn, like.
I mean, it's a big fucking set.
Yeah, it's not small at all. Don't get me wrong. Like I've barely even skated that thing, honestly, but some people will be hucking down it, and you go skating, and you're like, this is
size.
Is a spot.
Yeah, no shit. That's dope. Didn't you do what was that stair set that did they destroy it? I can't remember. El Toro. Yeah. I saw you do that when you've always been a fucking just monster, because there were guys that we all were skating together, but there were guys that were just doing shit that I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a motherfucker. Like obviously you and Zach. Zach was fucking crazy back in the day and still skates to this day. Zollins, we were just talking about him before we started recording. Dude, how was that? How fucking who all were you out there with at El Toro?
Man, it's crazy. I don't even know exactly how that came up, but I was on NK Vids a lot, a YouTube channel, skating with him a lot. Nigel, the guy behind everything. I don't know.
Where is it?
What, the set?
Yeah.
It's in El Toro, California. It's at El Toro High School.
Okay, I knew it was
or college.
I knew it was California. I didn't know. California is so fucking big, and
there's
so
like
many
2 hours
skating
from
spots. Like California skating is, you know what I mean?
There's that's where everything is, bro.
Yeah.
So it was a trip because it was like 2 hours from me, and I remember he brought it up one day. I was like, everyone I brought there, they would either chicken out or just not land the trick.
Yeah.
And so I was like, no, we're gonna go. And I told the whole YouTube channel, bro has like 400,000 subscribers. I was like, I will go to El Toro. I will skate that shit.
Yeah.
And then we pull up. I didn't even try. Bro, oh, okay. Well, like, I said I was going to skate the rail, and I didn't try to skate the rail that day. I got scared.
Dude, it's that motherfucker was daunting. I think I seen somebody go over it in a shopping cart, but go ahead.
That's, you know what? I think I'm like Jackass or something. Yo,
yeah, I swear to God, they put
crazy.
somebody off El Toro in a shopping cart.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
I manned up and jumped down the whole stair.
Yeah.
Instead of jumping on the rail because I had to give him something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't land that, but I tried like 3 or 4 times. It was pretty crazy.
It's fun. How many stairs is it?
20.
I was gonna say,
20,
isn't it
yeah.
20? I was gonna say, I thought it was 16 for half a second, but I was like, yeah, 20 at fucking Toro, bro. Because I remember watching videos in like 6th, 7th grade of people doing that
So
shit.
much stuff.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Dude, I feel like
Shopping cart?
Yeah,
Everything.
shopping. Yeah, everything. Bikes, scooters.
Yeah.
Bruh, that shit. And that was when you lived out in LA. How long were you out there?
I lived there for like almost 7 years.
Yeah, so you got a lot of shit in that
That
time.
was fresh into being in California though, because I was hungry. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
I went in, I was hungry.
Yeah, you wanted to make a name.
I mean, I'm still hungry, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean? But like, I went out there starving, and exactly, I wanted
I
to
feel like
make a
you got
name.
to out there too because one, it's LA. Everybody that goes out there, I mean, chasing whatever whatever field that you're in, chasing out there. Everybody, there's 100 good motherfuckers out there that have already been there, that are already connected. Like Jacob moved to LA. You were out there for how long? 4 or 5 years?
It was about 3 years.
Oh wow, so you get it. You for sure get it.
Yeah, we did music video stuff out there.
That's sick.
Bruh.
That's sick.
He recorded with hella people. LA, like, yeah, that's one thing. When Jacob went out there too, I was like, holy shit. I seen him doing fucking Dennis Graham videos and filming for Drake's dad. And I was like,
Yep.
that's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
Lil Xan too. Like, yeah. And
That
I mean,
was
he's
like-
not.
Bro, that was my 3rd day in town. We were like, fuck it, let's go see Adam 22 shop. And then I pull up, see a G-Wagon, not thinking much of it, and I look up, and Lil Xan standing on top of it. And I was
shit.
just like, oh shit. Like,
Well, the
they're
camera's
shooting a music video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just snagged some photos, and then when he came down, I showed him. I was like, bro, how can I get you these? And he gave me his number, and
That's sick.
yeah,
That's sick.
worked with him quite a bit.
Bro,
Yeah, it's
that's
so
the thing
many
about
people
LA.
out there,
Like
right.
you're in it. You know what I mean? Everyone's there, so you could pull up. You could be a photo. You could be taking photos, videos. You could be a skateboarder. Whatever you are, if you're in the right place at the right time, you're gonna meet the right person and get the right connections. No matter what.
Yeah.
That's hard to do in Wichita.
Yeah.
Kansas.
Especially with like all the spots out there. I mean, Santa Monica. I mean, there's always photographers there. There's always video guys.
TikTokers.
Yeah, so it's like shit, you can pull up
YouTubers.
and just like actually skate well.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the people that are just there messing around, like you can get seen.
Next thing you know, you got someone going, "Hey, what's your name?" And it's the most famous person you don't even know, and they email you, and next thing you know, you're just Calvin Klein model or something like that or something, you know.
For real. It is, man. I was just asking that because I remember when you were out there seeing shit like, yeah, he's got to go. I've never seen a dude move. I've never seen anybody move to LA for skating. And I mean, not that there was like, there was obviously other stuff probably that went into it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, once I was like, who goes to fucking LA to start skating? Like, you go to LA to be like an actor or a musician or something like that. I was like, yeah, bro's hungry. And then, yeah, between that, the Toro video, and just some of the other guys that I've seen you out there skating with, the Ericks. Didn't you do the Ericks?
Bro.
Dog, talk about that. How fucking, oh my God, that's legendary.
You know, it's crazy. We're gonna go back a little bit to where you brought up how you come out and there's already whoop-de-whoop, how many people here that have been here, already making their name, have been here, know everything, the ins and outs. So you go to the barracks, you go to a competition or whatever, and you're new, man, you better be doing some crazy ass shit if you want to stand out, because no one cares about you.
Yeah.
And that's not even just skateboarding. That's everywhere. Like, you could be really good at whatever, but if you're essentially fresh, you're a newbie, you know what I'm saying? They're going to treat you like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. On my side of that comedy, I love that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it'll fuel you, bro.
I went and lived in KC just for a small stint of time, and when I would go to some of the open mics, like, none of these motherfuckers know me. Back home, like here, if I put a show on or do something, like, I'm going to have a lot of friends come, like a lot of my homies pull up to shit. So like, of course I'm gonna make the crowd like laugh because a lot of them are my friends and shit. But going up there, like where you're not,
They're ready to not laugh.
yeah, and I just beat the shit out of them. When like there was only a couple, bruh. The first time that I really did a room up there in KC that was full of people that did not know me was at this place called the Mini Bar upstairs. Me and Eric did it not that long ago, but it was upstairs and it was like full of like 20 like college kids, like 20 to 30-year-old, like
little
just
hard crowd kind of.
Yeah, and it was. I like doing the Looney Bin here a bunch. It was always older people, so like that was the first time of like I had a full room of like people that were gonna get all my material, but they don't know me at all. Like I could have, yeah, dude, went up there. There's no high like that for sure. Did you?
Oh yeah.
What have you won any of the competitions yet? I be following, but you know,
I'm not horrible at competitions because I'm pretty consistent at just landing my tricks. But I never grew up being a contest skater because we just don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have it here.
And when you go into that, being consistent or good at skateboarding is one thing, but like you got the anxiety of I got a minute and a half to land all these tricks. You have one try, you mess up, that's it. Boom, contest over.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different like atmosphere. And I never did bad, but I never did crazy good. But what I was good at was having like a crowd and being at like a best trick or something during a contest and landing something massive. Or like on the spot landing something massive, and that high that you get from that when everyone's like, yo, he just landed, oh my god, like everyone's
because they go crazy.
Yeah,
the second you hit and you're rolling, it explodes, bro.
Yeah, and you don't even realize it until you're getting crowded. You're like, damn, wait, I just rode away from that shit.
Just rolled the fuck away. God, skateboarding is so gangster, bro. But yeah, let's talk about the Barracks. How
honestly, being there is crazy because no matter what, there's pros there.
Oh famous. That's what I was gonna ask is like, because when I see people post videos at the Barracks, there's also just other people that like happen to be there that day. Like you see Lil Wayne at the Barracks, but also, I mean, literally name anybody.
But you pull up and like no matter what time you're there, there's always something going on. So they're always filming something, they're always doing something, and there's moments where like they start to film or whatever, and you just, as a Barracks skater, you just know to not skate anymore because it's really loud in there. Everything's echoing. You stand there and you wait for them to film the clip or whatever. Yeah. So like, yeah, I've seen. I mean, I'm sure you know who P-Rod is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, that'd be fucking crazy.
Shane O'Neill. Yuto's kind of new, but he's crazy.
What's his name?
Yuto Horigame.
Oh
he's
yeah,
winning all the street leagues.
I was gonna say I just saw him. Yeah, I follow
crazy.
X Games and the Barracks and shit. So like, I get skateboarding content all the time. And yeah, there's some 9-year-old girl I think that's also
that did like the back-to-back 900s. Was it like 3 of them?
I can't remember.
Japanese girl.
I feel like I know who you're talking about, but there's also a little Japanese boy who's also doing good in like street stuff. Yeah. And I've been more focused on him because he's crazy.
Yeah, street is crazy. I mean,
he is crazy.
Both are wild to see.
No, you know what? The ramps and stuff. I mean, like you said, street is crazy, but them the mega ramps are nuts. Seeing people do like 900s and I've always thought that was really cool. I can't do it.
That was one thing I never fucking tried was to do like a bowl or something. Like people at City would fucking like, bruh, I'm scared to oh my God, bro.
I'll drop in.
Yeah.
That's it. He said, nah, I ain't doing that.
Maybe I'll drop in. I'm not dropping into a bowl because if I fuck up, I got to crawl out. That's just embarrassing. Yeah, bro, if you've ever had to crawl out of one of the bowls at City downtown.
They're deep.
They're deeper than you think. Then you get down there and you're like, and I'm 5'6". My reach ain't that far. Even if I run and jump, I'm still, motherfucker, I'm not hitting the catch.
You're only halfway up, bro.
It takes a fucking team of people to rescue me out of this fucking, bro. I'm just getting clowned.
I feel that. And that's, I mean, I can climb out the bowls, but I don't want to be climbing out. I want to be skating now. You know what I'm saying? And I can drop in, but that's about it. I'm like, okay, I got too much speed and I need to slow down.
Yeah, no shit. Never was that. But man.
No, but back to the Barracks.
Yeah, my bad.
I was there and it's called Damn Am. It's like a pretty famous contest. They don't always do it at the Barracks, but they do just Damn Ams everywhere. Very famous amateur contest. And I was there doing the best trick. And I actually landed all of my tricks first try.
Round of applause.
Bro.
Yeah. Give him his flowers.
But the thing is the contest just started, the best trick just started. I'm new. I'm a nobody, and I land these tricks. Nobody was paying attention.
Oh,
So it's like, oh, dang, I gotta work harder. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta you realize once you get in it how hard you have to work. Because I did myself. I was like, yeah, I'm about to do good. Like these people about to give me my props. I ain't hear nothing. I was like, dang, I need to do more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, that just comes with not having a name.
But you need to be hungry.
Point. Yeah.
Even more hungry.
Yeah.
And
I bet.
there's people that are hungry. If you're not hungry enough, these motherfuckers is hungry enough.
Yeah, facts. There's always somebody that's going to work a little bit harder, bro. You got to fucking put that in for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wish we have some competitions around here. I just need to make the drive more, honestly, to go to ones. But like, also, I don't know, with comedy, because like we do the Wichita's Funniest Person every year, and that is cool but it's still like people that are local against me. There's
out.
Yeah, there's people that go out to the LA festivals and shit. That's something that I was looking at like, because you got to submit shit to be in like comedy festivals and shit.
But you got a sheet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should definitely look into doing, like, commit, not just look into it.
Right. There's the two ones. There's one in Tulsa and there's one in KC that I didn't know that fucking submissions were open for the one in KC when they were over. But like, I'm still trying to put up a catalog a little bit. I want to push to an hour. Like personally, I probably got like 30 minutes of work that I could really drop off. Yeah. But like once you get to an hour, I mean, that's a bag to pull from. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times I'm doing like 20, 30. And if you can always give people different shit, like that's when I see people do like contests here sometimes where people are pulling like the same 10 minutes. And I'm like, that doesn't really make me hungry.
Let me flip it on you real quick. When you do a show and say you need 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even try to push an hour, how often are you using the same content? Trying, not like in the same show, obviously you don't want to say the same joke, but like say you did a show 2 days before, are you trying your best to not use any of the same content?
So it does a lot of times. That's a fucking good ass question, dude. Sometimes, most of the time, I should say, I don't have the set that I'm gonna do written out until I get to the show and see the audience, and then I'll typically try to curate whatever I think the vibes are gonna be the best. Like a lot of the bits that I have written, I've worked on making them interchangeable. So I could do my 20-minute that I've got like really polished. I could do it front to back or the other way. I could mix them and match them and have like segues that work between each of them.
That's dope.
So I don't necessarily avoid using the same bits. I just might restructure it a little bit and deliver it a little bit differently. You know what I mean? Make it relevant somehow to somebody that's up front.
Okay.
And that's been one of my like. It gets me anxious as fuck sometimes because I'll be like, oh, I'm not ready until I get there. And then I got to rush to do it. But I feel like it always, for the most part, has worked out in my favor, looking at the crowd first. Because if I got a predominantly older white crowd, I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna pull out some Mexican jokes. One thing I know about old white people, they fucking love Mexican jokes.
That is so
And
funny.
then when it comes like if I've got like a younger crowd at a bar instead of a theater or the club, I mean like the Looney Bin was always the older crowd. I mean, again, I would bring people out, but like yeah, if I do it to a younger crowd, I'm talking more about like social media shit, stuff that's trending.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, that's a good ass fucking question.
I was curious, bro. I was curious.
Yeah, it is.
I got a question too.
Let's hear it.
Both of y'all can kind of fill in on it. Mainly, it's on like social media, like talking on that. What is like skate parts and everything like that? How important are those nowadays to social media? Like, are just regular clips better, or do you still need to have like a full like sponsor me tape type of thing?
This is a phenomenal question. When it comes to core skateboarding and essentially being sponsored, like actually sponsored, have a real skate sponsor that's providing for you, not just skateboards and whatever, but like kind of paying for you, you really need a good skate part. You really do. But at the same time, if you're capable of creating not just a social media presence, but staying like kind of at the top of it as a skater, and you're posting like crazy good content, not just like little trendy edits and whatnot. You're posting like crazy skate tricks and maybe some crazy edits, whatever. These companies will look at you a little bit different because of how things have changed.
Yeah.
Just because of how things have changed. Because back in the day, bro, they didn't care what you were throwing on Instagram. You better have a street part. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have a street part, they don't care. But these days, yeah, that's. I mean, social media is just killing it.
Well, yeah, because you think, like, I mean, you talked about, like, etnies. Like, say you do a crazy stair set in some etnies and that video goes viral. Like, I feel like that's almost more important to a company personally than like a whole skate part of you wearing like consistent shoes.
See, and especially if like your etnies are brand new, which is why they always want their pros or whatever wearing brand new shoes. They stick out the most. The colors are fresh. Everything looks the best. So like you have a white pair of etnies on, you do some crazy trick. Everyone's like, "Those shoes are pretty sick. What are those?" You know what I mean? Everyone etnies comes in the comments like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what it is." But that's how strong social media is now. Just because how many people are actually sitting down and watching a skate park?
Exactly.
Right.
That aren't skateboarders, like hardcore skateboarders. Like you might watch like a Nigel Houston part or a Ryan Sheckler, a P-Rod, even a Rob Deerdeck back in the day. But you're not sitting down and watching like
Oski, what's his name?
Oski?
Oski.
Yo, those are crazy.
Oski's
He doing some
nasty.
stuff.
That dude's a fucking freak.
See,
that's one of my favorite skaters that I follow. It's still like,
but you're a skater, so you know who he is.
oh, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. I still got the pass. Okay, I still got the pass.
He's
skater
like,
for real.
he's a very popular person and skater. He has a Nike shoe. Everything.
Yeah,
He's
dude, his
great
shoe's
dude.
crazy.
But the average person doesn't know who Oski is, which is crazy because like skateboarding is mainstream, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's just
unless you're like Nyjah right now. I mean, I feel like I'm trying to think about like who major, because like I said, I mean the X Games TikTok account blasts the shit out of him. I'm trying to think. I mean, Oski, I feel like should be no more because of that Nike deal. Like his Shark Nike shit is fucking dope.
And that's what I'm saying. So he's got the attention garnered because of the shoe, but he's not like in street league. He's not winning contests. And that goes back again to what I was saying. That's why I wanted to skate contests, because if you're winning contests, you're kind of at the pinnacle of skateboarding just because everyone knows who you are. Yeah. Literally everyone, because if you're winning a contest, that means you're going to go into street league and you're going to probably do good in street league. And if you're not a casual skater, you're kind of watching street league. It's like, and then now we got skateboarding in the Olympics. Yeah. And if you're winning street league, you're in the Olympics. So
that's like a whole nother fucking level.
Exactly.
Of
but Oski's not in that though.
Right.
That's the crazy part. Yeah. And so it's
that kind of brings me to a question coming up. Give me like, just a couple of the skaters that you really watched the most of. Like
growing up,
growing up. Like when we were teenagers, when we were kids, we would just, because like let's say 13, 14. That's what I feel like. I spent so much time. There's one particular Plan B tape that I watched probably 1,000 times, and it was when Sheckler was on him like early. I can't remember what the fuck it was, but like there's certain skaters. Chris Cole, I think I watched a shit ton too. Daewon Song, a fuck a lot. There were just a couple dudes that like were, just like, oh man, I want to try to get that, like that style.
What they did, everything they did stuck out. The style, the tricks,
Who's a couple dudes that were like really somebody that you emulated or wanted to be? You know what I'm saying? When you were coming up,
Chaz Ortiz,
fire drop. Chaz Ortiz is fucking dope.
He was one of my favorite skaters growing up. I learned how to backside flip just from watching him backside flip in videos and stuff. Literally, that was one of the people I watched the most. Mike Mo.
Yeah. I don't think I remember who that is, to be completely.
Mike Mo Capaldi.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
He hurt his ankle like maybe 12 years into his career, like one of the worst ankle injuries like ever.
Fuck.
He still just recently kind of figured out how he has this like machine that he wears on his ankle that'll help him like use it.
Whoa.
He literally can't skate because his ankle is
that fucked off.
It's broken. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
I don't know how that works.
That would be terrible. That's like it's the worst thing that could happen to a skater.
Dude, you know how he did it?
You literally can't operate your ankle to function anymore. Oh my God.
Not even a skate accident. Bro was drunk with his friends and they crashed a golf cart and it just
Snapped
blew his
shit.
ankle. Yeah.
Wow.
And boom. He was like the best. No, like this motherfucker
was up there.
Different.
Damn. I feel like I kind of remember seeing shit of his, but
when Fully Flared came out, it was like, yo, this dude can skate. And then he was always in the barracks and everything.
Who was that girl?
Yeah, and I can't remember if it was Lakai as well.
Maybe.
Or if it was just girl. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been.
But he was hitting points where it was like, yo, he's doing craziness. He's landing it all the time. He was hitting like Godfather status, and then
damn, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like read up on that because I don't really remember him.
Mike Mo.
Go
watch his Fully Flared part. You'd be like, damn.
Fucking damn. Why can't Rodney Mullen would be
I used to
probably
watch that too,
my
or
goat
him too.
of like the shit that like that would the most time spent on any like skate videos for sure. Rodney Mullen. I used to try to fucking skate like do like dark flips and shit like just always.
Bro, that shit's so hard.
Bruh, he had me trying the craziest shit. Man, just because I'm like, how the fuck is this man doing this with a skateboard? Like I'm barely learning how to kickflip right now, and this dude has the board upside down doing kickflips. Like, what the fuck? Or like landing on the side, bro. Just crazy. It's just fucking. So I was just like, who was like your top three?
Definitely just Chad Ortiz, Mike Mo. That third one, that's a hard one because there's so many that are like really good, but people that essentially impacted my childhood, like. I guess I'll just throw Casual P-Rod in there just because his work ethic and his ability to like have a different trick selection because he skates a lot of switch.
Yeah, hella switch.
God, just
switch
the best
God,
switch skater
dude.
fucking
Ever.
ever. It's just crazy.
Ever. Bro, yeah, like I said, I always skated my dunks, bro. Like I remember, bro, I used to be able to get dunks from Journeys for like $40-$50, dog.
Damn.
I swear there was a point where like they had some like green canvas ones, and I mean they were on sale, but they were originally only like $75. I swear to God, shit used to be fucking crazy. But when I got my first pair of P-Rods, I was like, I had gold, bruh.
Bro, when those came out,
the P-Rod SB dunks back in the day were fucking god tier shoes. Like, I didn't even want to skate them for a while, but then once I started skating them, because
they break in real good.
His clip that I can't remember who it was for, if it was, but when he had the video of him skating to Ice Cube's "A Good Day."
Yeah.
That video, like every time I'd skate, because I used to skate to get around all the time too. Like the homies, we would just skate for like miles and shit. So I remember like listening. I specifically would got the P-Rods and fucking put
the song on
my shuffle, on my iPod shuffle, this little fucking piece of shit, just so I could fucking skate and feel like that. So definitely probably have to put P-Rod. I'd say P-Rod, Rodney Mullen, and oh man, I don't know. I probably would have Sheckler up there. I watched a shit ton of his, like, bro, he was so tight coming out. Pause. That's crazy. But yeah, dude, that shit.
You know,
I feel like it is not as big as it used to be. I feel like skating is like, and maybe just because
it has died a little bit.
Maybe because I'm not active in it
it's
much.
died.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like people don't idolize skateboarding the way that they used to, and I'm like, it's only getting crazier. You know what I mean?
It is, but it was more in like early 2000s and stuff. It hit like a trend kind of type that is like trends happen now.
Yeah.
And it's essentially trending still. but you know, like the baggy clothes and blah 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 blah, like it hit that hard back in like 2000s, and that's why Ryan Sheckler and P-Rod had all these girls screaming like Justin Bieber type because it was hitting this trend, and then you got X Games.
Yeah, you were a superstar.
Exactly. So it was different then, but at the same time, it's not like it has slowed down.
Yeah,
it's just
X Games still goes on. Shit still goes on.
It's crazy how you brought that up.
It does. I mean, just like, because having grown up in it, like, God, dude, that was everything that we did. Every day we'd get off of school and
go watch skate videos,
and then go outside and skate until we're fucking fucked up, and then go back in and watch more skate videos.
Yeah, literally.
Watch Scarred and shit. And I feel like I don't know. It did die off. I just wanted to ask you that because I'm looking at it, and not a lot of the people that I kick it with now ever skated. So I'm like, I can't ask them, what's your perspective on skateboarding in the main media? They're gonna be like, shut the fuck up, man. But
but I will say with socials though, like it has made it a lot easier for like layman people. Like I never skated as a kid. I always rode BMX. But looking back at like all these other YouTube channels like Ericks and I saw Braille kind of dismembered, of course, but
that's crazy, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know
because I know all those guys and all the.
I used to watch
everything.
A lot of it, and then recently I saw like more and more people saying like, "Oh, I left Braille," and then it's not really much a thing anymore.
Bro,
going on that, what's that? Come on.
Like honestly, obviously, Aaron Cairo is the owner, and I can't sit here and really speak on it because I was never part of Braille or anything, but I do know all those guys, and basically, bro. What I've heard from the grapevine is the rent for the actual Braille building was being just hiked up crazy, and Aaron's like, no, I'm not gonna pay it. See you guys later. And that was it. That's it,
dude. And they were such a powerhouse.
They're huge. The biggest skateboard channel, like you said, anybody basically knows what Braille is. Yeah.
And that's kind of like where I started watching that, and then, of course, getting into, like, Street League, watching that and everything. But.
See, that's crazy. You went from Braille, which is, like, not core skateboarding at all, but they've gotten so many people into skateboarding and started watching Street League and whatnot. Yeah. So Braille is, like, a really good thing for skateboarding, even though, like, it can be a little... I'm just saying, it could be cringe sometimes, you know what I'm saying? 100%. Like, but... That's a really good thing. It brings new people. It's always good to see new people skateboarding, no matter what.
Right.
Learning, just trying to skate. I be telling people all the time, or I'll tell my homie, like, come skate. He's like, oh, I suck at skating. It's not about how good you are, bro. Just come hang out, skate, ride your board.
Yeah, I'll still get out every now and again, man. I'll just break out. I still have a board. I'll just go fucking hit.
Kick push.
Yeah. I fucking love it. It's so therapeutic, bro, to get to it. Like,
for real.
It's funny because people will be like, why the fuck do you have that? I'm like, dude, I'm not breaking shit out. You know what I mean? I'm not hitting stairs or anything because I don't have insurance. So if I break my fucking ankle skateboarding at 27, I'm about to be 28. If I break my fucking ankle skateboarding at 28, dude, with no, like, come on, cuz, what are you doing? You're tripping. Stay on the podcast. Stay doing comedy. The skateboarding, hang it up, brother. But I love cruising more than anything, bro. Like, I remember being like 14, 15 and just skating. And I lived by New Market, was so like there was just a bunch of shit around there. I would just fucking skate.
A lot of smooth ground over there to just literally skate.
Just fucking cruise. And I just would cruise around the west side of Wichita on a fucking skateboard like all day long. And so nowadays, again, without wanting to die, and what am I don't need to impress anybody and fucking hit a stair, whatever. But yeah, it is the perfect cruise. It's crazy to see, like, so you having said that, it's kind of making me rethink it a little bit. Like, yeah, it is the skate films are dead. Skating is not dead, but skating is like slowly fizzling a little bit. I feel like it'll come back, honestly. But while you guys were talking, it made me think of, because you had said something about like the baggy clothes and shit. I remember how like hard skate fashion got a grip on people and like
That's what I'm saying.
like-
it was a trend,
yeah,
bro.
like on both sides of it. Because I remember when it was baggy and like.
and then it was skinny,
And then it went super skinny,
jeans
and you couldn't see anybody. Like you go to the fucking club, and everyone's in Thrasher tees and shit. You know what I mean? Like it had a dude. It had a grip.
I had Osiris's and I didn't even
See, bro,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was like, bro, for it to be, I don't know. It's like being in a car club or something. Like being skater. Like I don't being a skater, and then I don't know. You just know motherfuckers like. Got it on him or in him. I don't know how to describe what I'm saying right now, but like,
I get it, obviously.
Like, there was only a small chunk of time where I was like, you guys are fucking posers. You don't know what the fuck you're wearing. Like, get that shit off. I mean, I gave it up pretty quickly because I was like, nah, I get it. They're dope ass shirts. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Honestly, never was I. I mean, like, I get it because I was kind of like, you don't even know what you're wearing.
Yeah, there was a brief moment that I was a hater. I'll be honest.
But it's cool to see all these motherfuckers wearing Thrasher. I mean, you might not know what it is, but
Yeah, never have seen a
cool.
Thrasher mag in their life.
You thought it was cool, and your money went toward skateboarding. So
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Hollister had the Thrasher mags.
Yeah.
Hollister, bro.
Yeah,
Hollister at Thrasher. I
That's
wouldn't
crazy.
know. I wouldn't know because I wasn't in there.
That I saw like a Thrasher mag was in.
I just realized what bro said. He's like, I don't be in there. So.
Yeah. I had to cut it off. I would never. I don't think I've been in a Hollister. But actually, that's cap. I have gotten jeans from there. Hollister, shout out your jeans. But
Hey, do we even have one here?
I think
Yeah.
there's still one out east in the east
I think there's one
Town East Mall.
Okay.
No
didn't-
cap,
I
their
didn't know.
jeans are good. I'll give them. You know what I'm saying? I'll give them their flowers. I'll give their credit where it's due.
$150, no?
Shit, not when you get them on clearance.
And
One thing about me, I love a bargain.
Hey, facts. Buy one, get
Bruh,
one.
I'm
65% off.
trying. Yeah, me and Eric, R.I.P. to him. Me and Eric went to Oklahoma City one time, and we drank a bunch of Twisted Teas and went to the mall. And I got conned by Zoomies, bro. They were having some sale. I was so drunk.
Bro said conned. Bro, you just spit some money, bro.
Yeah, they sold me overalls. You know how drunk you got to be to buy overalls? Cause I was there. I was
Wait,
lit.
overalls.
Yeah, from Empire. They're sick, low key.
I mean, if they're sick
But
and you can rock them, then you can rock
I
them.
wore them out there that night. It's so fucking funny. So I wore them. I like, bro. I had some new ones. Bought that. I just put a fit together. Wore it. We went to go see Brennan Schaub in Bricktown Comedy Club, and I met a couple of the openers and shit. Like, I know a few of the guys that routinely are opening down there, and then the Tulsa Club too. Like, I got quite. I love the fucking Oklahoma comedy scene, honestly. But I had met some of the guys that were opening for Brennan that night for the first time, and then I ran back into him. We did a show like a year later, maybe not even. And one of the guys,
brought up the overalls.
bro, he was like, I was like, bro, we met at the British shop. He was like, oh yeah, you were the guy in the overalls. And I was like,
my
fuck,
God.
dude, that
That's
shit
so
haunts me
funny.
to this day, dog. Cause like I've worn him, like I had worn him in between that and been like, this is a dope fit.
I mean,
And
it
then
probably is a dope fit.
It was.
But that's funny.
For it to be like, yeah, you were the guy in the overalls. I'm like, great. Now Oklahoma comedy, like OKC comedy is just gonna be
It's
like
the overall
Frankie Miracle with the
guy.
overalls. Like, you fucking dumbass.
Next episode, you got to break them out.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll
you
bring
do.
him on.
'Cause
I'll bring him on.
You'll be
do.
watching these episodes all the way through. so
Oh yeah, at all.
You got to definitely.
Yeah, that
learn.
shit cracks me up, Eric. I'll be like, bro, 45 minutes in, you were on some bullshit or something. He was like, oh, I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it all the way. I watch these bitches all the way through every time just to make sure, because I'm like, man, sometimes like I've done these a little, you know what I'm saying? I've smoked and drank a little bit before I came up here on occasion, and it doesn't always go good. It doesn't always go bad. Like, but a lot of the times I'll be like, damn, I don't remember, but like 3 things that got talked about. So I'll watch the episode again. I'll be like, interesting. Interesting point. I see what you're saying.
I know what you mean because I be in the YouTube videos and whatever. So I used to go watch them all the time.
Yeah.
I did get to a point where like I kind of just stopped because I was on like several people's channels at the same time. So I'd just be like, But
yeah.
dude, you go rewatch yourself and you're like,
Yeah.
why do I look like that?
Dude,
Oh my God, bro. No one told me that was on my shirt, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I had the shit. I had my tag out or whatever.
Yeah, for real.
Bro, oh my God. I did a set. I did a weekend at the Looney Bin one time, and I did a whole fucking 15,
Shirt
20
backwards.
minutes. My fly was down.
Oh!
And I'm not knowing, bro, until I get done. Like I got off stage. I was the host. So I did 15 minutes, brought on the feature, and went to the restroom. I went to go pee, and fucking, bro, my shit was. I was like, my fly's been down this whole time, bro. I mean, and I'm
that's
thinking,
really funny.
I killed it. Thank God I killed it, because like if you bomb and your fly's down, like,
there was like, he's doing this on purpose. He's grabbing right now.
No, he's reaching. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's funny though. When you went to LA, what do you think was like one of the most important videos or clips, or like what was one day that really made like a good turning point where you ran into somebody? Because we said Toro, but that was pretty early on. So like, again, you were out there for a minute. Like, 2-3 years in. What was one person or one video, one group that you got to end up in that was like, all right, yeah, we're 10 minutes away from popping. Like, we're right the fuck there.
So I met Ryan Sheckler.
Yeah, nuts.
When I like first went out there.
Yeah.
Before I even like decided to move, I was visiting San Diego and I met him at a skate park, and I was like, yo, I love Etnies.
Yeah,
how do I get on? And he gave me his number and his email right there, and
that's
just
fucking
like,
hard.
Just like hit me up. I was like, he was like, I've been watching you skate. Just hit me up. I was like, all right, bet. I ended up deciding to stay in LA, and I hit him up. He gives me some shoes for a while, blah blah blah. Like a year later, I go to Braille, and I kickflip off the Braille drop. That shit like
I remember the video.
Tall, yeah. So I send him that video directly to his phone, text message, whatever. And he was like, sick, dude, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm at work the next day, and I'm working at Burger King at the time, bro, in LA. Because
really hustling, okay, people?
For real. I was grinding.
Yeah, that motherfucker was grinding. I remember seeing that shit.
Trailer, bro.
I remember seeing that shit because I was like, dude is like the epitome of out there, like getting it by any means. Bro.
I hit Burger King, Arby's. I was working. But anyway, I was doing drive-through, whatever, and my phone. I always kept my phone like right there so I could see it. My shit started going crazy. I'm like, what the hell? And Ryan posted the clip on his own Instagram.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's
me kickflipping, tagged me and was like, my dude or whatever. Yeah. And it hit like, this was before they changed all the like views section or whatever. So seeing like a fat number looked crazy. It was like 400,000 views and shit. And I was just like, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why exactly this happened, but Drake followed me on Instagram. And from that moment, I was like, yo.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I knew that.
Crazy.
I remember that too. When I seen that, like you posted, I was like, "Oh fuck, bro!" Like
bro,
Darrius
crazy,
is the most famous person I know. Like this motherfucker is really on. Because I remember I remember you talking about having met Ryan, and I remember seeing that post a few times. I didn't remember that it was Ryan. That's fucking crazy dope. What an opportunity. You know what I mean? What a blessing that dude.
Game
and
changer.
because you're an extremely fucking talented skater. You have worked your ass off for so long, bro. Like literally, I remember skating with you over 10 years ago, and just like we were talking about with people that like have stayed consistent making music, anything in life, you stay consistent, you're gonna win. But like skateboarding is such a long game, and it's such a it's you and a board. Like you're gonna have a film team and shit like that, but essentially like
for the longest time, it's like you said, it's just you and your board.
It's just you and your fucking film board. Team, you know what I mean?
No support even.
Yeah, you're out there just on the fucking board and just beating yourself
and one day you're like,
beating yourself through something to land a fucking. You know what I mean? Defy the laws of physics with a piece of wood.
Sometimes it's just a damn ollie that you're trying to land.
Yeah, shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, yeah. So when I saw that Drake followed you, I was like, damn, this dude is making fucking waves. John Cena followed me on Twitter, and I was like,
Yo, that's sick.
I was like, this is crazy as fuck.
That's hella sick.
Yeah, I mean, he followed, like, I think he followed my sister too. There was like a spree that John Cena went on, and I was like, why are you following me, bruh? I can't even see it now. Bro, he just announced his retirement. John Cena just officially announced.
Do you hear how expensive those tickets are, by the way?
To a WWE?
To the for his like last
no.
performance.
Bro,
like $1K minimum.
Yeah, I believe it.
Bro,
John Cena's
crazy.
a fucking icon.
So Eric will pay it.
Oh yeah, dude, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Eric makes it out to John Cena's last.
Oh, he probably will.
Because he fucking
loves it like that.
Dude, he loves it, dog.
He was so distraught.
He called me. Yeah,
he's like, John Cena's retiring.
I swear, bro, he's fucked up about it. I remember he was like, it's a good fucking thing I'm in Florida. he was like, I'm just gonna get drunk for the next 6 days. Like, fuck. John Cena, man. He was like, I'm down bad. And he texted me. We had a small conversation about it. And then he texted me later, and he was like, "Bro, John Cena." I'm like, "Man,
bro,
my boy
it's
is hurt."
okay."
But it is crazy to see that shit. Like, damn, we watched the entirety of this person's career
for real,
and he didn't die or something to.
That's
end
what I was about to say. It's not like he died though,
right? Like it's a
He's
full,
still here.
yeah. So
I didn't think he was that active still.
I didn't think
Honestly, he's been on his actor grind.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
I feel like for the last 10 years he
him
wasn't. I feel like when we were
wrestling,
kids,
yeah.
he was, and then there was like 7 years that he didn't, and then him and The Rock just came back into WWE for some reason.
The Rock, low-key been kind of. He wasn't like hitting at the top, but he been, because he was with Kevin Hart for a while, and they were doing their shit.
He's unstoppable. That motherfucker's a monster. That's somebody that I'm like, I watch him a lot just because of like, bro's got Terramana, and it's an incredible.
I fuck with The Rock. The Rock is sick.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like, yeah, that's a dude. I'm like, God, you're so fucking multifaceted.
Yeah,
I forget that. Like, oh shit, you actually were like one of the biggest WWE stars ever.
Isn't it crazy that that's essentially where we found him, knew him from, and now it's like, oh, The Rock, like The Rock.
Yeah. Yeah,
The Rock,
yeah,
like
the
whatever.
actor The Rock. We call him by his wrestling name,
but we forget that he was a fucking wrestler.
Yeah,
that's so crazy,
massive. Yeah, and dude, I say him and John Cena are like the two people that I've seen make the biggest
a branch out of wrestling.
No, nobody else.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there was a dude that had a TV show too that got his own, like The Miz, I think had a show him and his wife did, but his wife I think was famous too for something.
Yeah.
So when they got married, they had a reality show.
It was like
or
the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
He cheated.
Hulk Hogan, yeah, facts.
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk did, facts.
Yo,
He was
he
one
was
of the
like the
first.
first.
Yeah.
Because he had like his own TV
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
What was it called?
I can't.
I think it was just called Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, something like that. It was
We'll
like
have to look it up.
It was like a shit Kardashians.
Yeah.
Like,
it was.
it was different.
Super-
keeping up with the Hogans,
Oh my god, that sounds.
hanging out with the Hogans.
Yo, actually,
Hulk-
what was it?
I'm looking it up. Hulk Hogan's reality show.
I think it was just called Hulk Hogan. I can't lie.
Hogan knows best.
Hogan knows best. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's it. And then
I always wonder, like, what does that talk like with your family? And be like, hey guys, I just sold our life for the next 3 months, so like, just be ready to have cameras every
You have no
fucking
privacy.
Yeah, I always think that. Like, I remember watching Run's House way back in the fucking day, thinking like, how is everybody just cool with this? Like, you have zero fucking time.
Can't even go to the
And
bathroom.
it's not like Jersey Shore or like like whether you're getting sent to a house and then you're living.
This
in
is
somewhere
your
else.
house.
This is your personal shit. Like, you don't have an escape.
I would barely come home, bro.
Yeah, I'd be out. I'd be out.
well, and it's crazy like how many celebrities like got them early on. Like Ryan Sheckler's.
Yeah.
Like he had his whole show. I mean, there's so many different ones where I'm like, I'm not that interested in like keeping up with their entire life like this.
Yeah.
It's just
And
wild.
This is awesome that I have this knowledge. I know behind the scenes of what Ryan was going through, having cameras in his face 24/7. He's explained it to me. Literally, he hated it.
Yeah.
He said the last like 2 months of filming, he was just like so checked out and just like just get it over with. Just get it over with. Just whatever. Didn't care. It's crazy because again, that you might like it at first and then that shit just probably so overwhelming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, at a point, and you're on a contract, I feel like that's what
There ain't nothing you can do.
Because it was like, how do you tell your like? I just sold the next 3 months of our life, of all of our collective lives, and like, yeah, I remember seeing that show, and that was something that I just saw like started to pop back up. There was like a documentary on Ryan, or maybe a couple people, but it was like an interview of him talking about like, yeah, I mean they pretty much like gave me the world as a teenager, and then shat on me like all through my 20s. Like I feel like he got just, bro, like made it to the top of the world, like. And I mean, he's a pretty boy. You know what I mean? Like blonde dudes.
Yeah, he just had it.
Blonde dudes with
He
blue
had
eyes.
it too
Paul
easy
Walker
at a
looking
young
ass
age.
dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then it was like, JB, fucking bro, you know, you're a millionaire by the time you're 21. By the time you're 19, 18 years old, you're a millionaire.
Everything's
and
been
not
so
only just a
easy.
millionaire, like you're the most famous at what you do. Ryan Sheckler was the face of skateboarding. You know what I mean?
For like a while.
For a while, and then yeah, they just fucking. I had wondered why. I didn't know that there was like shit behind it. I thought that he just got tired.
To be fair, Brian made his fair share of mistakes. And I'm going to bring it up. I don't care. Bro talked about El Toro. A very famous like course skater was like, did you backside flip El Toro? And Ryan was like, yeah, but he did not. And that bit his ass. I'm telling you, that is something that he just.
It's tough to come back from.
Yeah, that's a lot of the reason. That's kind of
That's
why
probably
he
the
was
equality
getting
of
shit on.
That's probably the equal, like the same as what happened to Carlos Mencia. The fucking dude got called out for stealing jokes, lying essentially. You know what I mean? Like claiming material that's not yours.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what Ryan did, claiming something that you didn't do. And to the community, regular people don't give a fuck. And like, again,
No, they don't.
I was on the outside at that point because I kind of had fizzled out from like chasing skateboarding every day. I was just starting making music when I was like 17. So like, it was still like shit that I would like to do, but it wasn't. I'm out there every day with the boys. Like we were in the studio, me and Paris just like locked in at that point in time. But I remember seeing and thinking like, where did he go? And I didn't know that. I didn't see that ever back then about having him lying about Toro. But fucking yeah, okay, I can definitely see that now.
He definitely don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's so fucking crazy. So who's in your biggest like, I can't believe that I have this motherfucker in my phone? Whose number do you have, bro? That's like, we wouldn't believe. I mean, honestly, you just said Ryan and P-Rod. That's
honestly,
I don't know if they're gonna be bigger than that for me.
I was gonna say I would definitely have to just go with Ryan.
Yeah, you've got Ryan Sheckler's fucking phone number.
Yeah, it's hard because I met Ryan like as a friend, literally at the skate park, and Ryan is Sheckler, but the way that I connected with him, I've never seen him as this celebrity top figure. It was just like pro skater, homie.
Yeah, that's tight.
So it's hard for me to even grasp the level of
like stardom.
Fame, that he has because of just the way that I connected with him. But definitely Ryan, because as we talked about, that motherfucker had his own TV show.
Yeah.
He's the face, literally the face of skateboarding for so long. And then again, he didn't actually connect with Drake, but they were talking about stuff for a little bit. And that is initially why I think Drake followed me, because they were talking about stuff. Drake follows him. And then when he posted that clip, Drake must have just seen something in the clip and was like, oh, follow it. You know what I'm saying? And so that connecting alone is like, I guess Sheckler for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That does make you remember like, oh yeah, it's like, Ryan fucking
crazy.
Sheckler.
Yeah.
That's super dope. We just had my boy Sunshine on here, and he met Pete Davidson. And
that's sick.
Pete Davidson signed his arm and he got it tattooed.
That's dope.
And so he asked Pete when he met him, he was like, I'm gonna get it tattooed when I get the pictures and stuff done, and it's all how can I send it to you? And Pete was like, oh man, here. He gave him his fucking phone and he texted it to him, because like he posted a screenshot of of him signing it, of it getting tattooed, and then the screenshot of the phone. Like
That's
he sent
sick.
it to Ryan. He sent it to fucking Pete, and Pete was like, "Bro, that's dope as fuck," or some shit like that. And I'm like, "Man, that's mad." And he's like, I don't spam him or anything, but like I'll send him some of the songs that he just released, and he like fucks with the shit, and we chop it up a little bit.
That's
and I'm
dope.
like, dude, it's so fucking cool. I feel like comics and skaters are like that a lot, in that we want to fuck with the people. I don't like, at least in comedy, like from the bigger people that I've opened for, which I haven't opened for anybody massive that's like young right now. But when I was at the Looney Bin, I mean, I would do weekends with guys that have been in the game for 15, 20 years, you know what I mean? That are consistently on tour and stuff. So not necessarily huge, but always humble for the most part, always humble, real cool. And I feel like that it was probably translatable to skating. Or do you see motherfuckers that are like gatekeeping in your community?
The core skaters, yes, mad gatekeepers, I will say. But that's the thing, that shit's changed. A lot of the gatekeepers are gone, or literally physically can't gatekeep anymore, just because everything's just blasted through that gate. You know, social media, everyone just finally branching off the core skateboarding.
Yeah.
Like,
you think it leveled the playing field a little bit?
it did, yeah, because I mean, before, if you were gatekeeped, bro, you're not skate. I mean, the contests are all put on by the same people back in the day, in the 2000s. Other than X Games, it's the Thrasher guys basically doing all the crazy contests. And if you pull up and you're gatekeeped or whatever, you're not skating that contest.
Yeah.
You're not skating it. They'll take your board. They'll throw that shit. You're out, bro. I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it used to be pretty bad actually, but now it's opened up for sure a lot more.
That's dope. Who's your favorite lady skater? Do you have a favorite lady skater? Mine is Leticia, that skates for Red Bull.
I don't want. I'm gonna probably butcher her name, but Raíssa Leal or something like that. She's a Brazilian skater. She just came up in the last like few years. Like,
it must be
maybe
big
5.
down there, because that's where
It's huge.
that's where I think it's Leticia Buffoni or something like that. Is Brazilian.
There are a lot of Brazilian skaters coming out. Actually, the winners in like Street League right now is Brazilian and Japanese.
Yeah.
And
the Japanese are going crazy.
Niger,
also,
course.
I don't mean to say that like that. The Japanese are going crazy. I don't want to get fucking canceled for that. Is wild. I didn't mean to say it like that. Y'all know what I meant.
Wait, y'all heard that, right?
Fuck.
Nah, but for real, like, whatever they're feeding them down there in
Bruh.
Brazil, it's some shit. Because there's so many talented people coming out.
It is crazy. Yeah,
but she's young. The Raíssa girl's young. Yeah. I don't know what her discipline or upbringing is parent-wise, but she went viral doing like a heel flip in a little fairy suit down like a little 3-stair or something. And she was tiny, bro.
Low-key, I think I've seen that.
You had to have. It went viral.
I swear to God, I saw that.
And she was tiny, so she must have been like maybe like 5, 6, 7 at that time.
Yeah.
And then over time, you would, as a skater, you kind of followed her most likely, because young girl doing a heel flip, sick. She started getting crazy, bro, like actually crazy. And then she hit Street League. They brought her to Street League, and she just progressed and progressed and progressed. And now she's one of the best. She outdoes Leticia.
No shit.
She's placed first in Street League several times, women's Street League several times. She's crazy.
I'm gonna have to peep more onto that, because I've followed Leticia forever. Like there's anytime new skaters pop up on my timeline, I try to follow them. Like Oski was one. There was fucking. We're running out of time, but what the fuck is his name? He was in mid-90s.
Sonny? Oh, the black guy?
Yeah. Because he started rapping and shit too recently. Fuck, I can't think of his name, dog. I'm about to look it up.
Bro, I was about to say, I can't even think of his Instagram right now. I follow him. I know people that know.
That's on me.
Nikhil Smith.
Yeah, Nikhil Smith. Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah.
Nikhil.
That's on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a second to even put that together.
Yeah. He fucking, dude, that's the dude too that is, because when I saw mid-90s, I was like, have you ever seen it?
You know what's fucking crazy? I haven't seen it. But hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm sidetracking because I'm sidetracking that because y'all gonna talk shit on me for not seeing that. But Nikhil, I really fuck with him because he made where he is being him. He never changed for nobody, nothing, for no check, nothing. He got these checks being him, kind of just a ghetto black skater. Like he just enjoys being him.
Yeah.
And he would like the way he is in the show might be a little exaggerated, but that's him. You know what I'm saying? And he's famous for it.
He's dude,
sick.
huge. He's fucking
Super
dope.
sick.
Fuck that. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say on that now. But yeah, that was a dude. Damn, what the fuck? That is gonna piss me off if I don't put this shit together because it's gonna blow my mind. Fuck it, whatever. Damn, because I would say, you know what? Since we're about to wrap it, we usually ask for a piece of advice to the young skater, a piece of advice to, you know, somebody yourself 10 years ago type shit. You know what I mean?
Literally, and I've always known this because skateboarding is really fun and relaxing, therapeutic.
Yeah, absolutely. Cathartic.
Literally, don't ever let it upset you. Just have fun. Like, if you're struggling on a trick or you're not having fun doing a certain trick or a certain type of skating, there's so much different tricks and types of skating that you can do. Just go do something else. You don't got to even stop skating. Just go do a different trick or whatever. And that's it. Just make sure you're always having fun.
Just have fun with it.
Yep.
That's a goddamn good piece of advice. That's some of my favorite advice that we've gotten from anybody that we've had on the show, man.
Love that. Love that.
Amen. Amen. Well, and we have boards. He just got his first pro deck. So we're gonna have some. We didn't have any in yet. Forgive us. Fucking blame it on the U.S. Postal Service. But we will when he grabs us that, we're gonna have him sign it and we'll have it up here. And if we ever move out, we're gonna put that bitch in the studio wall for sure.
Love that,
dude.
Love
Darrius,
that.
I appreciate you coming down here. It fucking crazy catching up at where we're at. You are, I mean, literally a professional skateboarder, dog. Like you can claim that shit,
myself
stamp it.
sometimes.
And I have flexed this so hard, bro. For like the last week or two, I've been telling other people like I got a fucking professional skateboarder coming on my podcast.
Let's go,
They're like,
bro.
who is it? And I'm like, it's fucking it's Darrius Hutton. Not only is he pro, I grew up with the motherfucker. This is my boy. Like, yeah. So it definitely was awesome to fucking have you come down here and catch up and, you know, tell a little bit about your story. While we got like maybe 2 minutes left. What did you want to say about Colorado? Because we off camera before we started, he kind of mentioned Colorado. And you wanted to shout it out?
Okay, so yeah, no, I went on tour actually with Sheckler. We went to...
That's the most gangster shit.
I can't remember exactly where we went first. It was, I think it was like Utah. It was Utah.
Yeah.
And then we went to Colorado, but we stayed in Denver, and we stayed in this hotel, bro. I got videos of my phone and shit. Like, that shit was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
I bet. Staying in a hotel with Sheckler.
Because he's paying everything, bro.
Yeah.
We was eating nice. We was staying nice.
Yeah.
The
just
tour
living.
bus, bro.
That's so
Wow.
fucking dope, bro.
It was crazy.
On
Yeah.
tour with Ryan Sheckler. That's like if I said that I went on tour with fucking Shane Gillis right now.
Bro.
Like that's fucking incredible, bro. It's so dope to see and to have been following you for this whole time, man. It's been dope. I can't wait to see when the fucking line of shoes comes out. I can't wait for the. I mean, because you're how old right now? 26.
Yeah.
So, bro, you've got so much time, dog. And you haven't stopped. I know that you're not going to. I'm fucking. You know, we're proud. You're making the city proud, dog.
Hey, much love, much love. Thank
Much
you for
love.
having me.
Absolutely,
as well. I
bro.
appreciate it.
If
I
they're
had a
looking
great
for
time.
you, online, what's your handles? How can they find you?
You know, I'm so glad you asked that. Actually, I have an Instagram, just my first last name, Darrius Hutton. But I'm trying to get a YouTube going. Be super consistent on like posting like just kind of vlogs, you know what I'm saying? Just showing what my experience at the skate park is as a skater.
Letting the people know you. Just letting the people know you.
And I want that to be, I'm going to be consistent. I'm actually moving over here in Old Town, so I'm going to be down here and all the skate stuff. So I'm going to be posting. I want you guys to hit my YouTube, please, Darrius Hutton. That's all I ask.
Hey, well, yeah, we're going to pump those numbers. You can find me online, Frankie Miracle on TikTok, Frankie the Miracle on Instagram.
Love that.
Those are the only ones that you really even need. Jacob, if they need to film anything, where can they find you at?
At Manage to Create.
And he does. I do mean anything. Fucking music videos, weddings, funerals, whatever. Bar mitzvahs, fuck it. Sign him up. You got a quince you need to fucking have shot. He's the man. I have been Frankie Miracle. Next week, Eric will be here solo without me. So please just like, support, subscribe, smash the fucking subscribe button. Chat, come on.
Hit them all.
Yeah, put them on. Running the Light across any platform. Tell your fucking homies about it. Tell your mom that it's your new favorite podcast. Have her knit us a fucking sweater. We'll bring her on, goddammit. Thank you, guys.